7 rookie mistakes for ZEPBOUND 7.5 milligrams, ZEPBOUND 10 milligrams, ZEPBOUND 12.5 milligrams, and ZEPBOUND 15 milligrams after losing 96 pounds. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. If we don't know each other, I have lost over 96 pounds the last 22 months of taking Mounjaro, and then because of the Mounjaro shortage, ZEPBOUND, because of the ZEPBOUND shortage, Tirzepatide, and now back on ZEPBOUND. And on today's episode, I want to share my experience, strength, and hope in almost 2 years of being on GLP-1 medication, and now having been on the highest dose ZEPBOUND 15 milligrams for a while, of what, for me, my experience, strength, and hope of what's worked well, and my 7 rookie mistakes. And I hope that this will help you. As always, never medical advice, always talk to your own healthcare professional. I am not that, and so I will always punch you towards them to have conversations from my videos. Let's go ahead and dive into number 1, is titrating up. As we start stair-stepping up, and I should use my I statements, as I started stair-stepping up on ZEPBOUND from 7.5 milligrams up to that 10 milligram part, I had a massive shift because of the ZEPBOUND shortage, and I was taking Mounjaro, but same thing, different FDA classifications, both Tirzepatide. So I'm lumping them all together. That confuses some people sometimes, but I'm lumping them together because a ZEPBOUND for chronic obesity management. So from 7.5 milligrams to that 10 milligram part, titrating up for me, I had to. It wasn't because I wanted to. I wish I had stayed longer, and I've done extensive videos for me as to why now I'm at the highest dose. I'm at a ceiling. There's nowhere else for me to go. It's going to be another 2 years probably until higher doses come out for GLP-1s on the marketplace. And so I'm stuck. And I've extensively hit that subscribe and like button. You can go back and see some of my other videos, hundreds of them, talking about this ceiling that I've reached and how that may be helpful for you on your journey. But from 7.5 to 5 milligrams, titrating up, there's changes with that for me. And really, really being thoughtful and mindful about titrating up with my doctor. But also knowing, and this is tip number 1, of knowing that the FDA ZEPBOUND is off the FDA shortage list. That does not mean that you still will not have issues getting your prescription filled from your pharmacy. So being thoughtful and mindful. If I could go back to that point, and my rookie mistake would be, I would have called my pharmacy to be like, hey, so if I was on ZEPBOUND 7.5 milligrams, is ZEPBOUND 10 milligrams in stock? Like, just asking and seeing. No, and then I would say that, oh yeah, has it been in stock for a while? How's the shortage going with that? Checking in with your particular pharmacy, or vice versa. If you're on ZEPBOUND 12.5 milligrams, going to 15 milligrams, whatever. Checking in when you're titrating up to see if that is a possibility for you would be one of my rookie mistakes, that I had ping pong from 7.5 milligrams to 10 milligrams to 12.5 milligrams fairly quickly because of the shortage. So I hope that that helps you. Tip number 2 is really knowing and rooting in that you know your shot location reactions. And that could be good or bad. I have on countessofshopping.com, my free website, for a ton of free stuff, a free injection tracker. I'll link it down in the description link below. Just click that ... more button and you can use it. It's a printable, it's free. Use it. You can use, if you don't want to use that, use your phone to track it, use a spreadsheet, use whatever. I want to encourage you though, if you have not figured out this data for yourself, to really get smart on it. Some people don't have a shot location reaction, and we know that there's 3 shot locations with ZEPBOUND. Our tummy, and I'm using the purple photo that Eli Lilly gives us in the printout. The tummy, the thigh, and then the back of the upper arm. So with those, for me, I have different reactions. For you, you may not. And that's what I just want to encourage you to test them. Because at 7.5 milligrams, I still hadn't done the back of my arm, I don't think. I'm trying to remember back. At that particular dose, I hadn't done the back of my arm. And I wish I had, because I have the best weight loss with that. I have more side effects, the best weight loss though. So it's this teeter-totter of, do I want to have more side effects this week, or should I do another shot location? And I'm always rotating also to figure out how does that feel within my body and checking in with my body. Being morbidly obese, I had a problem of being in my body and being in my skin. I don't know if you can relate to this at all or not, but many of you have said that you have, of this disassociation. I'm like, I'm not overweight. I'm not morbidly obese. You know what I mean? Like, before GLP-1 medication, I had a very hard time of being like, oh, that's what that feels like. That's what full feels like. That's what hungry feels like. Like, before GLP-1 medication, I couldn't do that. well or even at all. And even if I felt that, I still would push past it. So what I want to encourage you for tip number 2 for rookie mistakes with ZEPBOUND of higher doses that I made was shot location, really testing that out for yourself. You may have no reactions, and some people do, but literally I cannot tell you the number of thousands, plural, of people who have told me, that shot location rotation that you talked about really did work. I lost 2 pounds this week and I've had a weight stall or whatever. And I'm like, I was right, I was right, I was right. Again, some people won't have that, but some people do, and it's pretty cool. Once you figure out this information, knowledge is power. I'm like, okay, it's my superpower to do the back of my arm, or having my hot husband, the count, do the back of my arm. My thigh recently, I don't know if it's because of, I've had 96 pounds of weight loss because of the loose skin or stretch marks or what it is, because there's a lot going on there. And I have loose skin, let's put that out there. I have stretch marks and a lot of them. If that has changed, but my thigh recently has been really, really powerful for appetite suppression. And you know why I know that? Because I've been tracking. So the last few weeks I've been doing my thigh, and subsequently that is how I have dropped 3 pounds when I was stuck at that 93-pound weight stall over and over and over and over. It was very frustrating. To drop 3 pounds in 2 weeks for me is huge, particularly at this size. Weight is not falling off super easily. I am working hard for it. And so what I want to encourage you is with that shot location, knowing your data. Use the free tracker, because you may pleasantly be surprised, or there may be no, some people have said they haven't had a thing with any changes. I question that though. I question that though. Okay. But no, I don't question that actually. No, I don't. No, I'm all joking aside, I really don't. Like, everyone's body's their own, so you do you. But for me, knowing the reactions I have, I am rooted in that, and I really, really know that well, and I want you to know it well for your own body, because your body's different than mine. Number 3, side effects. When titrating up, having for me different side effects. It was gnarly. I did not expect, I'd never had nausea or ZEPBOUND. There are 4 gastrointestinal ones from ZEPBOUND: diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting. I had not had nausea or vomiting from ZEPBOUND. And I skippily lewd my darling up to ZEPBOUND 15 milligrams, thinking I'd either have diarrhea or constipation. And I knew how to handle both of those. And wham! It's like a door was shut in my face. You get nausea, you get vomiting. Like, that was new for me. And I do know certain foods make me react certain ways, but what I did at the beginning 22 months ago, and what I have still continued to do, is take LMNT electrolytes. Electrolytes for me have been a game changer. One, I have to drink water in a given day. Truth, because the ZEPBOUND appetite suppression is substantially smaller for me, I really do enjoy beverages. But 2, the electrolytes. LMNT electrolytes are superior in my humble opinion. There's a lot of junk on the market. LMNT is not that. There's no sugars, there's no dyes, there's no added garbage. It's good stuff. It's magnesium, potassium, and sodium. We need those things as human beings. Obviously, talk to your own healthcare provider before taking any sort of things like that. But for me, this was a no-brainer. My doctor's like, of course. So much so, I give this to my kid. My 9-year-old plays soccer. Guess what he has every soccer game beforehand? It's the watermelon, actually. I should say it's the watermelon LMNT electrolytes. And side note, we gave the whole soccer team, I was snack mom this weekend for the soccer game, and I gave in the little snack goodie bags a bunch of protein and fruit and then LMNT electrolytes, and everyone was so excited. I'm like, I know, it's the best. So with LMNT electrolytes, it has on there to help with side effects, is why I started taking it. I'm holding this can, by the way. It feels like I'm a sorority sister back at my JMU college days. I'm holding this can because it's actually sparkling electrolytes. These have fast become my favorites. I'm obsessed with them. I love it. If you see me in the car pickup line, mind your business, I always have one in my car cup holder. I'm obsessed with the black cherry lime, and the grapefruit is a close second. I'm obsessed with them. My sweet son loves watermelon. And then in terms of the sticks, the raspberry salt, oh, it's so good. But they have a ton of flavors. And we're moving now into hotter season, no, colder season. So I still have my LMNT electrolytes. I just have them in my coffee now. So they have chocolate LMNT electrolytes, and they have these sticks to help with my side effects. I won't pour the whole stick in. For me, what I do is I'll just pour a little bit, maybe a third, maybe a half, depending on how footloose and fancy free I'm feeling, into my coffee after I've had not my first cup or 2. I typically do that around 10 or 11 a.m. when I go back later, or for my midday snack, but my snack is coffee. My hot husband and I have coffee together most days. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. But having LMNT electrolytes with the chocolate for side effects And now because I'm lifting, I need that for the muscle recovery. It's been huge. And so moving into it being colder temperatures outside, I have my hot beverages with my electrolytes. Now, Element has been very gracious to the Countess of Shopping community to give us 8 free sticks with any purchase, any purchase, any purchase. Just go to drinkelement.com/queen, QUEEN, and you can get those 8 free sticks with any purchase, including the sparkling. I love those. But those hot drinks, you're going to want to stay tuned. I'm doing all of these amazing hot beverages with my protein coffees, my Proffies as well. They're so good. Side effects. Rookie mistake is not knowing that and then preparing for those, which is the reason why, because they changed for me. I erroneously thought just because on 7.5 milligrams or 10 milligrams going to 12.5 milligrams that it was going to be the same. In fact, it was not the same. Not the same at all. Number 4, rookie mistakes for ZEPBOUND as for the higher doses is lifting. If you are not lifting right now, I say that with grace, love, kindness, and compassion. What you doing with your life? Why are you not lifting? We have people in my free encouragement group who are wheelchair bound, who are doing chair yoga and chair exercises. And for them, I give them double high fives. I'm like, yes, queen, you are amazing. And they're really, honestly, why are you not lifting? If you're lifting, and I'm saying this because I was on the other end of the I was on the receiving end of that before. I was afraid. And if you are afraid, I want you to try something else. I want you to do something, as long as this is counter to what other experts will say, but this is what's worked well for me. Okay, let's just keep it real. This is how I've lost 96 pounds and kept it off and continue along on a almost 2-year weight loss journey, which I've never been this small for this long. Thank goodness for GLP-1 medication. We have to lift though. Eli Lilly tells us in the literature, when we take our ZEPBOUND or Mounjaro, we need to change 2 things. 1 is physical activity, and 2 is the way that we are consuming foods. With that physical activity, you're doing yourself a massive disservice when you get older if you have not lifted. It's going to affect bone density. It's going to affect the ability. I hear about, we have a lot of, my parents are getting older. My husband's parents are getting older. Our family's getting older. And people are getting injured. And the recovery from those injuries, how quickly they recover, as I scan my family's landscape, is who's lifting. Literally. It matters so much. And so I'm saying this again, I'm passionate about this. I sound so mean. I'm trying to be loving, but I'm saying it loving and kindness, figure it out. For me, I started with wall Pilates, literally free on YouTube. And then now that has morphed. Literally today, I came back from a private Pilates session, which, by the way, I cannot wait to have my LMNT electrolyte drink after this. I've been holding out on myself as my reward for filming the video. I'm like, I get it afterwards. I can't wait to pour it in an iced delicious glass with my fancy glass straw. I'm very excited about it. Lifting. I want to really encourage you to figure it out, if you are not, of how you can. What is holding you back from lifting? And then break those false beliefs, or talk to a trainer, or talk to your doctor, or who do you need to talk to help you get past whatever you're not doing it for? Or what video do you need to go research here on YouTube to also help you with that lifting component? For me, it was wall Pilates, and literally, I'm getting jacked over here. Not really, but on my stomach, I'm like, oh girl, she got a little, I'm like, are those abs? Or are those just age spots? Just kidding. I just wanted to make sure you're paying attention. Kind of, but not really. I'm like, do I have abs coming in? I feel like I'm like a 12-year-old girl. Do I have abs coming in? Number 5, other health tests. Rookie mistake, if you're at this phase in the game, if you're at 7.5 milligrams, you've been on it at least for at least 3 months. That's 90 days at least, if not longer, hopefully longer. And I want to really encourage you, if you haven't done other tests that you're required to do for your age bracket, such as colonoscopies, such as mammograms. If you didn't see my mammogram scare, literally I got my mammogram because of viewers here on YouTube, and there was an issue. And thank God it's the best possible outcome on it. I get to go back in 6 months. Thank God for mammograms and pre-testing. But if you're not doing these tests, a physical, I have my physical not this upcoming week, the week after, because my doctor took like I had called, I think in July or August to September, September to October. Yeah, it's been 2 months. Go make those appointments. I want you to go do it right now, or make yourself a little note, or text yourself, or make a voice note, or tell your partner, or I don't know. But I really want to encourage you, if other health preventative tests, please go do those. Please, 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 please go do those. Those are so helpful. We had a family member who had colon cancer. You know how that colon cancer could have been prevented? A colonoscopy. So what tests do you need to do to prevent a whole lot of pain? Here's what, I don't know about you, but for me, being on GLP-1 medication is giving me a new lease on life. I want to do stuff. I've been riding roller coasters, riding horses, hanging out with my kid, hanging out with my hot husband, wearing cute clothes now because I'm almost not plus size, which is crazy. I'm a size 14. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost a size 12. Like, oh, I haven't not been like 7th grade. Like that will be like, it's been a while. It's been a long time. So like all of these new life things, it's a whole new world, to quote Ariel. Like, so what other health tests do you need to do to continue to make sure your health is getting better and better and that you're taking care of yourself? Tip number 6, rookie mistakes for ZEPBOUND on the higher doses is not trying new foods or new habits. So I don't know about you, but I got into kind of a rut with my eating. I have multiple on countessofshopping.com, a ton of free dietitian created meal plans. They're linked down below on, use the description, they're free. I paid over $1,000 plus for them. So I bought them. So I paid that to give them, so I'd own the licensing rates so I could give it to you for free. So take advantage of it, it's free. It was the whole intention of why I had these things created from a dietitian, is not trying new foods and foods. I got very much stuck in a rut, which is why I created the meal plans. And then so now I'm trying all of these cool new foods. If you guys saw my What I Eat in a Day videos, the series are in my playlist down below. Click that like and subscribe button and you can go check them all out. I had one on, we ate pho the other day, which is Vietnamese. It's beautiful noodles and meat, and it's so delicious. Oh my goodness. Trying a lot of different foods and high protein foods that are nutrient dense with fruits and vegetables. It's been amazing. And so I feel like my palate has very much changed as a result of, because I'm eating such smaller quantities that I want to have really good foods in those smaller quantities. And so that plus the new habit of walking. I walk in addition to lifting. Every week, one day of those weeks, I walk 6 miles. Like my friend and I get together. It's awesome. She is really in great shape and I am working to be in really great shape. And so it's a struggle for me, but it's making a new habit. We weren't able to do it today, which was our day that we normally walk. And I was so bummed. I was like, oh man, because it's a habit, because we've done it for months and months and months and months. And I did it in the summertime. I was about ready to pass out. I literally was seeing spots because it was too hot and had my LMNT electrolytes chilled waiting for me afterwards. I'm like, bring it on. So are you trying new habits and new foods? Because you make it bored. I did. I'm like, oh, same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. For me, adding in 99% lean ground turkey and ground chicken has been amazing. That helped me also get past that weight stall too, by the way. So if you're stuck on a weight stall, that's one of the great things I would encourage you to get. Tip number 7 is rookie mistake for me was not really realizing I was going to change a lot as a human being. And I know that may scare some people, or not. Some people are like, woohoo. But for me, I really have changed a lot as a person in the last 2 years. New experiences, new ways I look at things, the way I react to things. I know I still have a ways to go on my healing relationship with food, but that has come a tremendous amount. And I'm really proud of that. And so changing as a human being, I've got to. And I want to encourage you not to be afraid of that. And I'm really, really grateful for that. It's made some amazing changes in my life. And really holding the line on certain things that are acceptable and not acceptable for me as I continue on my health journey. And that's been hard. That's been really hard. But it's really worth it. It's been really, really worth it because I'm so happy. Like, the freedom that I feel with this lifestyle, I am so grateful for, because I felt trapped, and it felt literally, I was like, oh, if this is what HE double hockey sticks feels like, it kind of feels like that, like torture in a morbidly obese body, of people literally being able to see me not stop eating. And that felt horrific, because having been successful in pretty much every single area of my life, except for this juggernaut of food that has weighed me down since I was young in elementary school, being part of my first diet, to now be like, oh my gosh, I'm free. Like, you know what I mean? Within boundaries, of course. I still have to work. As Britney Spears says, work. I'm not gonna say the other word. I don't cuss on this channel, but in the words of Miss Britney Jean Spears. So I wanna encourage you, we've got solutions. This is from another video. We've got the mistakes, 7 mistakes, and we've got solutions, or hopefully you've got solutions. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has, a couple of things, your accountability questions. What are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me down below. It'll help reinforce it for you. Number 2, our emoji of the day is going to be a ring. Yes, a ring, like Beyonce's, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. My singing is horrific. Do not call Simon Cowell. She does not want to go to karaoke. Someone was talking about karaoke in my private Facebook group, and I'm like, the encouragement group, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Clearly, I do karaoke here, and I'm like, and I listen to the playback, and I'm like, that is horrible. But our emoji of the day is a ring. The emoji of the day helps me to get to know you better, because I truly do care. And then also, I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought, because all are welcome here. Make sure you run over to Element Electrolytes to get that 8 free sticks with any purchase, particularly now the Element Electrolytes for hot beverages. Go to drinkelement.com/queen, get those 8 free sticks with any purchase. And I'm gonna go today, practice what I preach. I've already worked out today. I've already had really healthful meals. I'm really full. I'm supposed to be dinner time now, and I'm not hungry. So I think I'm gonna go have a decaf coffee, my protein coffees. If you don't know how to make a coffee, see my upcoming next video on my video shorts here on YouTube. I've got like quick videos that show you how to make those too. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings, because life is delicious. Love you guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye guys.